And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They go to Elliott again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. And some room to work. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ferguson. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Elliott will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Here we go. Set. 38.
Tua on 4th down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused. That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 45 yards. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the 1st down.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Down at the 25. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Elliott. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Now Prescott. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. Touchdown! Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz, and the Cowboys have taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field, but now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Bridgewater. And he will go down, a Cowboy sack. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their 1st sack of the contest.
And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough.
Come on, set. Yellow, 22.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Steps away to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Steps away. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ferguson. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott out. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Rolling to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Tua, the final shot before half. And his throw is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
10 cycles. Black Ultra. Hurry.
Tua sets up to pass it. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Prescott. Left side to Lamb.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. On the move to his left. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott buying time to his left. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Prescott to throw it. And he's got it.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up in touchdown. Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Steps away. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Always important to get the first score in the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Yeah.